remove all the markings and everything, but just keep the stickers and then the windshield banner. Yeah.
Okay. Now, if you wanted to pair coating on there, I definitely recommend it. Typically, we offer 6-year coatings and 10-year coatings. The 10-year coating does go on the bin, and so does the 6-year, and do have full warranty. It is a UV refraction, so it won't let heat really sit on here. It'll refract most of the UV rays, and it'll help prevent that from yellowing, which I mean it's kind of starting to do on the edges. It'll just help reduce that to like a bare minimum. Nice. Same with the rest of the paint. Yeah. Is that a carbon wing?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll put it on. Anything that can get coated, we'll pretty much coat, including the wheels with that price. Yeah, so pretty much, I mean, we'll scrub everything down. Obviously, we'll cover filters, battery, take off the terminal, and then coat all the plastics, and then just make it like as new as possible. I'm pretty sure there's no leaks or grease anywhere, but if there is, I'll take care of that, like on the filling housing right here. Like, we'll make that look all brand new.
Cool.
Typically, it's just normal stuff, nothing to worry about. But yeah, we can definitely make this thing look brand new again. Yeah, a full day just doing suspension stuff, and I mean, you know, it's definitely worth it. It's a lot of work on our part, but when you have something like this, it's definitely worth doing.
Yeah, so I'm sure the drive up here on 25 messed all that.
Yeah, especially in this weather.
Really nasty.
No, yeah. Pretty much, if we can clean it and we can get access to it, we'll clean it. Every bolt we'll brush. If we can get to it, we'll do it. Cool. What's up, guys? My name is Jorge Marquez. This is Varis Auto Spa, a detail shop here in Denver, Colorado. Today we have this A90 Supra here. This is getting ready for the Slush Motorsport Festival. This is brought to us by Revhard and one of their clients. Pretty much we're gonna go from top to bottom on this thing, brush every bolt, every crack, get everything looking perfect. So we're gonna start today on the engine bay. Here we can see a lot of buildup and stuff. Just regular use is actually really clean for a 90s vehicle. We do a lot of stuff for Revhard, so we've seen a lot of 90s cars come in, and this one should come out great. My favorite part is cleaning all the plastics and the couplers, making the rubber look all brand new, and then getting the firewall looking brand new, getting all that built up gunk off, and yeah, making those caps look brand new as well. So. This one's not that bad. My main thing is like, I want to get the painted areas all clean. You can see all up in there, all that built up stuff. And that's kind of how you start getting oxidation. The dirt just sits there and the water sticks to it, and it'll just let the moisture sit around these bolts and stuff. And then that's pretty much how you get oxidation, just from it sitting there for too long. So now that the engine bay has no more gunk and stuff everywhere, this isn't the final look. This is just kind of so when it's all dry and prepped already over there, we can go in by hand and do things like VRT on the plastics, polish up the chrome and stuff without having to worry about spreading and distributing gunk and dirt. So it's clean, but it's not finished. Now that the engine bay is all done, we're gonna move on to the suspension. We're gonna be removing the wheels and pretty much agitating all the built up gunk and brake dust and all this stuff from road use. Just try to make it as clean as possible. That way it's easier for maintenance and it'll help prevent some of that oxidation from happening under there as well. So let's start by taking off the wheels, jacking up the car, and then we'll get to it. So typically when we do suspension cleaning, we like to lift the whole vehicle up on quick jacks and just take off all the wheels. It's way more efficient. We can get all the wheels coated. In this case, because of these Varis side skirts, the jacking point is up here and the side skirt's right here. And in order for us to use quick jacks, we have to be able to run the bar all the way across from both jacking points. We can't do that since the side skirt sits below these jacking points. So I'm gonna have to just use a jack and do corner by corner. So it's gonna take me, instead of 1.5 hours, it's probably gonna take me 4 to 6. So let's get to it. All right, you guys, so another problem, because why not? Trying to jack it up, we can't get it to touch the jacking point because the side skirt's so far out compared to the jacking point. When I try to lift it, we're touching the side skirt before we're getting to the jacking point. So we're gonna see if my buddy Bill at his Ferrari shop has any. I can't jack up this car because like the jacking point's too far into it and I'm hitting the side skirt. Do you have any like blocks?
If you look around the bottom of like the first lift in there, there's hockey pucks.
Okay, perfect.
A couple of those.
Thank you. Sweet, thank you. All right, so Bill obviously knows what he's doing. So, I mean, ingeniously, hockey pucks are the solution, so should work. So we did manage to get the wheel off. Everything is scrubbed, degreased, ready to go. We steam cleaned everything after we scrubbed it multiple times. So all the painted parts, powder coated parts are all clean, ready to go. Calipers, arms, struts, everything are clean. The fender liner is a little bit faded. We scrubbed that a few times thinking maybe it was just built up dirt. But after hitting it with some steam, I mean, these rags are clean. And this is after wiping it 4 to 5 times and they're clean. So we're gonna use some black plastic dye. It's called Back to Black. And once we get that on there, this thing will look pristine. So because of transport and sitting on a boat, this thing has a lot of iron deposit on it. You can see here through these tiger stripes, that's all iron deposit. Pretty much what we're gonna do is use this iron buster It's gonna help us break this down chemically so we don't have to physically do it with agitation. And that's gonna overall help us prevent putting more swirls on this thing because we're trying to take them off, not put them on. And then after that, we're gonna do our regular wash for paint correction prep. We're gonna clean up all these jams by hand with a brush and then do a hand wash on the whole vehicle and get this thing ready for the next step. So let's get on with it. So this thing has obviously seen some water over the time that wasn't removed, or it just sat on it for a while. There are some water spots on here. So pretty much the whole top area, the wing, sides. Down here it's not that bad because it just runs off obviously, but on the flat areas, it's clear it sat for a while. So we're gonna do a blue coarse foam pad paired with a decent compound. And then if that doesn't do it, we're gonna probably have to pull out a wool pad, which is more abrasive than a foam pad, and just kind of bring it all down and then work backwards and clean it up. We've seen this a million times. Mostly imported cars have this, and especially on the glass. You can polish glass. It's just more tedious because if you put too much heat on this, it can fracture. So it's a slower process. Same on the vinyl. Obviously, this is an original intended Varis banner because this is the exact kit that's on here. So we do want to preserve this, and we can actually polish this vinyl. It'll just turn out a little bit glossier, but I mean, it's something we're willing to probably sacrifice the gloss just to preserve this thing. Same on the carbon, on the hood, and on the wing.